What is good, Raider Nation? Post game reaction show. Man, we just got a BTA again. Again, we got that. We couldn't hit rock bottom. There you go. Another one for you. We're gonna go ahead and talk this and everything else right now. Post game reaction show. So let's go ahead and do the damn thing. Here we go.
Inside Allegiant Stadium for the first time this year. Touchdown Raiders! Touchdown Raiders! And for the touchdown! Through from behind! Ball's out! Big man running! Raiders! Oh no! We suck again!
That's right. We suck again. Man. Oh, man. Welcome to the post game reaction show, y'all. I am your host. I am Jay Raider. Appreciate you guys pulling up and tapping in with me on this Sunday afternoon. Hopefully, you guys can have a good rest of your Sunday. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button on this channel, especially if you're feeling what you're hearing. Make sure you guys go ahead and smash that subscribe button, click those thumbs. Appreciate you guys. We're gonna go ahead and get into it, man. Let's just say I'm not surprised this is the outcome of today's game, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into it really quick. Shout out, I gotta acknowledge the chat as usual. Real quick shout out to Yaya in the building. What it do, my guy? Appreciate you. Salute. Let's see. I only saw one team on the field. That is facts, bro. 100%. Shout out to Bloody Raider in the building. Salute, my guy. Appreciate you. Thank you for pulling up. And if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you guys go ahead and head on over to, if you guys are on X, make sure you guys head on over to YouTube and be a part of the chat. I got the link now pinned in the chat, pinned in the show on X. So make sure you guys head on over to YouTube and be a part of the chat. All right, y'all. So, man, let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of this. You already know. Raiders get a shellacking 31-0. Shutout game by the defending world champions, Philadelphia Eagles. For those who were concerned about us possibly winning this game, I don't know what reality y'all thought that we were going to go ahead and beat Philly, even on a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, that's kind of hard to fathom. We're just that straight ass that this team will get beat, even on a really bad losing streak by possibly a defending Super Bowl champion team. So, man, yeah, I really, to be honest, I wasn't really worried about this game. Really messing us up as far as on the draft order for everybody following, the tankathon. Kind of where we're going to go ahead and land at the end of the game. I think y'all can feel pretty comfortable with, excuse me, everything the way it's going right now. But let me, excuse me, let me go ahead and put this up. Let me go ahead and put up the box scores, and then we're going to go ahead and get into that particular part of the talk. Here we go. There you go. Box score. All right. So let me go ahead and go over the box score, y'all. So total yards, 75 yards. You're a whopping 387. It's not even fair. Passing yards, 29 yards passing. I never thought I would see the day we get 29 yards passing. Philly, 204. Rushing yards, 46. So we have more rushing yards than we did passing. That's fucking insane. To 183 yards per play with 1.8 to 5.9. God Almighty help us all. We were able to go ahead and muster 7 first downs to 27 for Philly. Third down efficiency was off the charts for the Eagles. We were only 3 out of 12. We went for on a fourth and down. Fourth and down. I don't know why, but yeah, we're 0-1. So was Philly. 42 plays to 66. Again, another 3+ sack day for the quarterback for this offense. 4 sacks allowed by the Raiders, 1 only to Philly, and that was that sack that Max put on Jalen Hurt. Penalties, 3 penalties for 39 yards. It's low, but we really weren't involved in this game. 1 pick thrown by Kenny. Time possession, obviously, this is the big difference here. 20 minutes to basically 40 minutes of possession. Let's go ahead and go into the player stats. Kenny Pickett, 15 out of 25, 64 yards, 1 interception, 4 sacks. Again, it's just this line is just that bad. Also, too, Kenny Pickett wanted to stay in that pocket a little bit longer for whatever reason. But the coverage also was that good, so it was hard to go ahead and find anybody open. Rushing, Genty, 9 carries, 35 yards, 3.9 per clip. Longest run was 11 yards. Kenny Pickett, 2 carries for 7 yards. And then Dylan Lobby had 2 carries for 4 yards. So, again, what's that, 13 carries? 13 carries is not going to go ahead and cut it, in a game like this. So it's not surprising to have an outcome, a score like this. Receiving, you got Brock Bowers with 6 receptions, 28 yards, leading the way in that receiving room. Jack Besh, 2 receptions, 17 yards. Tyler Lockett, 2 receptions, 10 yards. Genty, 4 receptions, 7 yards. Moser, 1 for 2 yards. And then there was a couple targets to Trey Tucker, and he wasn't able to go ahead and really do anything in this game. Defensively, leading the way, Devin White, 10 tackles, 7 assists. Paul Mao, 6 tackles, 4 assists. E-Rob, 6 tackles, 3 assists. Eric Stokes, 4 tackles, 1 assist. Adam Butler and Jonah Ulualu, 3 tackles, 2 assists apiece. Max, 3 tackles, 1 assist. Darian Porter, 2 tackles, 2 assists. Tommy Wackenberg with 2 tackles. Thomas Booker, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Lonnie Johnson, 1 for 1. Jamal Adams, 1 tackle. Jeremy Chin, 1 tackle, 2 assists. Tonka with 1 assist. And then you got Charles Snowden with 4 tackles. And then obviously tack on that sack to Max on Jalen Hurts during the halfway point of the game. So there you have it. Just straight clinic put on by Philly. And again, for those that were contemplating or worried about can the Raiders fuck around and win this game, I don't know by what means that thought process happened. But I mean, even on a struggling Philly team, we're just so bad that we can go into their house and then they can just put a clinic on us. They're at times it just looked effortless. So it just kind of shows you what this season is kind of mounted up to be. So for the rest of the games, with only 3 games to go now, I wouldn't worry too much. I wouldn't worry too much. But yeah, Raiders now fall to 2-11 for the season. That kind of sums up everything to this point. But let's go ahead and get into the real nitty gritty of it. I think what everybody wants to go ahead and kind of talk about now, shifting focus, is the draft talk and tankathon. Um, I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Hang on one second. I gotta modify this. I just wanted to go up. I'm not gonna be on for too much longer. Probably gonna be on for another 20, 30 minutes. Got some stuff I gotta go ahead and do today and get on with the rest of my day. But let's go ahead and look over to Tankathon, and at least they can be some silver lining, some great news for for those now following the tank. Um, there. Let me just put this out, and then I'll go to my chat real quick. Appreciate everyone that's pulling up right now. Salute to you guys. But let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. All right. Officially, currently, the Raiders have the first overall pick, y'all. It is official. We are currently right now at this moment number 1. We're number 1 at something. We're number 1 in the Tankathon. We currently have the number 1 overall pick, the first overall pick. Again, with only 3 games to go, Texas being next on the docket. Then you have the New York Giants, the Tank Bowl, which will be in a couple weeks. Then we have KC to go ahead and finish off this disastrous of a season. So the nightmare is almost over, folks. And the next 3 games, I really don't see us winning any of these games. The closest game and the game that you guys should really be worrying about, if I have to go ahead and put money on it, is the Giants game. That's going to be a closer game. But even that, I don't really see us coming out on top on that one. But the Giants is probably the one that you really have to kind of be more concerned about, especially after today's performance. We just look so lost out there. We didn't, say what you say. I don't give a damn. We still look better with Kenny Pickett out there than fucking Geno Smith. So I'm gonna just put it out there. But even though we straight look like hot dog water currently, but at least we can go ahead and sort of hold our heads up high and see that we're currently have the number 1 overall pick. Let's go ahead and go to the chat. Again, appreciate you guys pulling up and rocking with me. Post-game reaction show. Salute to everybody. Shout out to my guy, Ja Raider. He says, number 1 pick, here we come. Mendoza. Salute, brother. Thank you, man. My guy, James, you already know how you do with the hold on. Let me do it right, dog. Raiders! Yes, sir. Appreciate you, my guy. Yeah, see, We suck. Ray Nation for life. That's it. Um, Shout out to Rated Dez at the build. The Giants will still remain number one for now. Well, it depends. If I think they have to play their game. I don't know. I don't know their schedule offhand. Let's take a look real quick. See where they play. Okay, so currently right now, and I should probably turn on my TV for this, but currently right now, it is 29-21 Commanders over the Giants. So just over 3.5 minutes to go in their game. And this is closer to when I fucking thought. So Giants could fuck around and possibly win this game. We'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it. But that's where we're at right now. So currently, Commanders are winning by 8 points. New York has the ball. Let me go ahead and kind of put this on my background. Actually, let me tap into it. I can't put it up, obviously, for you guys, but I could watch it. And then I can kind of give you guys a little bit of the play-by-play with that since I got the ticket. All right. So I'm going to put my headphones on, so we're going to go ahead and keep tabs on this thing. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let me pull up that game real quick. Okay. I'll keep it muted. All right. So we'll see. I'll give you guys an update as soon as anything happens with that game. Again, just over 3.5 to go. It looks Commanders have the ball at their own, what is it, 13, 14. So a long drive. They're obviously trying to go ahead and run out the clock by the run game. So yeah, but still pretty close. Pretty close. Shout out to my guy James. He says, "Don't worry, we will win one. Don't worry, we will win one. Not to get the number one pick. I don't know. Um, Chiefs. I'm not worried about that particularly. It's the Giants. That's going to be the game that is the one that we probably would have to go ahead and have a little bit of concern over. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Either way, guys, my thing is that I don't see us leaving out of the top five, but probably even top three. Even if we happen to go ahead and fuck around and beat the Giants, I don't know. We'll see. But top three, top five for sure. Right now, currently have the number one. I really think this is going to be the year that we actually end up finally getting the number one seed. So the number one overall pick. So let's see. Shout out to my guy Josh. He says Mendoza is tall as hell. He's the right choice. He can see over the O line. Facts, my guy. And most likely Mendoza will be the number one pick in that quarterback class. So yeah, it's all about where we land, who's going to be ahead of us. If the Giants if the Giants get number one, they can possibly trade back that pick, and somebody could jump over us with the quarterback needy team and go ahead and steal Mendoza. Again, like every year, we got to have options. My thing right now currently is not just to have options, but shit, let's just be on the same page to try to pick up a fucking quarterback. I think this is clear and evident that we need a quarterback. We need to fix this offensive line. So whatever that outcome is, you can't deny the fact, for one, this O-line is straight hot dog, where it's straight dog shit. We got literally picked apart by an actual good team. This is what happens. So for those that think, okay, we got to be worried. We're going up against these teams that are struggling, but they're kind of decent. It doesn't matter. Our O-line is shit with a pretty good defense. Even not even a pretty good defense. The defense can be struggling and we still get owned. That's just how bad it is. I think this is probably one of the worst games for Caleb Rogers offensively since he started, but that's okay. This is a kind of trial by fire. This is where he has to go ahead and take his chops, and kind of learn from it. But it's one of those type of situations. But um, either way, this offensive line has to be addressed. We have to go ahead and address the quarterback position. It has to be in tandem. The way you're going to be able to go ahead and fix it, not all by the draft, but by the draft and free agency. Really quick, Commanders just fumbled. Giants recovered. They're playing street ball, and they run it back to the Commanders' 30-yard line. We got a game, folks, in New York, in Jersey. I don't know. We might lock in that number one pick. We'll see what happens. But Giants literally force a turnover, force a fumble. Crazy situation. Literally played pickle all the way to the Commander's 30-yard line. What a fucking crazy event that literally just fucking went down. I'm trying to see who made that head in the backfield. This is number 51, Carter. So Carter, yeah. Yeah, so that was Carter who made that turnover. It looks like it's going to stand. I think they're reviewing the play that just happened. Abdul Carter literally with a big hit, and I'm looking at the replay. Yep, that ball is out. So interesting game. Now we have a ball game in Jersey. Again, I'm going to keep tabs on it. This could literally, if the Giants fuck around and win this game, we got the number one locked in. And for sure, at least for the next week, I don't see us beating the Texans. And it's going to be that game versus New York. That's really going to be that telltale. If we win it, if we win that game versus New York, we are going to go down to number 2. I don't see us beating the Chiefs. If the Giants end up winning this game, the worst we're probably going to be able to go ahead and do is probably go down to maybe 2 or 3. I don't think we go any farther than that, but it all depends also what these other teams kind of do. So let's see here. Let me go back to this to the chat again. Appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't done so, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm gonna be rocking with you guys to at least for sure the end of the Giants game because I kind of want to know for sure what happens. But let me go ahead and make sure you guys go put your questions, comments in. I'm gonna go ahead and go over them as well. Let's see here. Shout out to James. Oh my bad. Shout out to John. Mendoza is tall. He'll tall as hell. He's right choice, and he can see over the line. Facts. Josh says Giants will beat us easily. I don't know. I think it'll be closer. I think it'll be a closer game. It won't be like a 31-0 game or a 21-0 game, but I think it will be closer. I don't think it'll be that close like the Commanders, but it probably will be something a little bit similar to that. So, yeah, let's see. Shout out to Troy. Appreciate you pulling up, my guy. What is up, Jay? How about Kenny Pickett? He sucks. O-line sucks. Go get Joe Burrow. That's the thing. We can go ahead and talk about Joe Burrow. Salute to everybody. I gotta get my coffee, get the blood flowing. As you hear, my birthday girl's in the background. She's getting prepped for her big day. So, but the whole thing with Joe Burrow, I know that there's a lot of eyebrows raised right now with him not being happy in Cincinnati. My thing is this: I don't know. I don't think Joe Burrow would fit here for the only reason that this line is so terrible. It's going to be a continuation of what he's currently going through in Cincinnati. I don't see it being any different from what he currently has now until this offensive line is really addressing. And what I mean by really addressing, you got to put a lot of fucking money into this, not only by the draft, but you have to go out and be aggressive in free agency to go ahead and repair this fractured. Excuse me. Let me take that word back. Broken offensive line, and really, really build a good protection scheme around a guy like Joe Burrow. You're gonna have the same fucking outcome. He's gonna be upset. He's gonna be pissed. I mean, we're right now we're averaging about 4 sacks per game. Do you think a guy like Joe Burrow would want to be here, seeing this type of product, seeing the type of trouble, seeing how we're struggling offensively? Um, I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I don't think Joe Burrow would be the right fit. I think if we're probably in a different place, especially with this offensive line, where really the factor was we needed to go ahead and get a quarterback. Then that would make more sense to me to go ahead and pursue a guy like Joe Burrow. But we have so many holes, so many issues going on. It's better to go ahead and really start this clean slate with a rookie quarterback, a premier rookie quarterback to come in and really help turn this team around. But you can't deny the fact you got to build this offensive line. I'm going to continue saying that. You guys are going to get me sick. You guys are going to be sick of me saying it, but we have to say it until my face is black and blue, until the fucking spy tech and that front offense finally gets it that we need to go ahead and build this offensive line up. I will not shut the fuck up about it, because a performance like that today goes to show you how bad we are, how vulnerable we are in that room, for sure. Let's see here. A shout out to my guy Jaw. He says, Pete worries me. He drafts defense, but thank goodness Brady is in control of our first round picks. Excuse me. He will make the right choice. He knows we need a QB. Is he really in control? Let me ask you that, bro. Is he really in control? Can you really answer that question and say he's in control? Because we're at this point last year thinking like, okay, we're going to go out and get our quarterback. That was not the case. We went out and drafted a running back, right? We went out and got a quarterback in the 6th round. Where is he at now? On the practice squad. I mean, I'm with you on the P part. Yes, he's a defensive minded guy. That's the way he's going to go ahead and play it. But there's some things, there's some facts that you cannot deny, is that we need to go ahead and get a quarterback. We need to go ahead and repair this broken offensive line. You cannot do that unless you have top picks, to make a real big change and a real big splash. You need to go ahead and get a top pick, offensive lineman, right? And I'm talking about I'm talking about second, third. Looks like Caleb Rogers is panning out. Even then, he didn't have a good day. This is part of the growing pains. This is part of the growing pains of being a rookie, being a rookie in the NFL, right? He's going to go ahead, and not every game is going to be great. Not every game is going to be sweet. Not every game is going to be, that game where he just lights it up. He's going to have those shit games, and that's fine. That's what we want. We want him to get the experience and learn, right? And that's what he's doing. But to go ahead and really build this line, just kind of look what Philly did, in that 2024 season. They went out and they built that line through the draft and free agency. And that's really how you do this. But it's certain people that try to go ahead and kind of reinvent the wheel, thinking like they're smarter than the system. No, it doesn't work that way sometimes. So I don't know. But let's see here. Josh says, I'm hearing rumors Joe Burrow will try to get his guy Joe Brady as his head coach. He was his offensive coordinator at LSU. I'll be pissed because Joe Brady with Mendoza will feed families in the Raider Nation. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. That's it. And this all could be noise, y'all. There could be a fucking change of heart. This all could be a ploy to renegotiate a contract. I don't know. A lot of shit can change in the offseason. Not necessarily will Not necessarily will Joe Burrow go anywhere. He could possibly stay in Cincy. I don't know what his contract is. I'll look it up in just a second. But yeah, there we're at. That's where we're at. I don't know. I wouldn't. This offseason is going to be, again, interesting. A lot of shit's going to come out. A lot of rumors are going to be flying around. You already know it's going to be a continuation of last year. Probably even a little bit hotter because now we got Pete. Pete doesn't want to go. So are we going to go ahead and cross that bridge and fuck around and fire this dude? It's probably going to boil down to that. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay. Quick update. Looks like the Giants are not gonna pull it off. Washington holds. It's about 40 seconds. They're already in victory formation. So yeah, Commanders are coming out with the win. So I don't. Let me. I'm trying to see if that refreshes the tank order, or we stay the same. Let's see here. As refreshed yet, it looks like we're still number one currently. I'll check back in a few minutes. Might need a few minutes to go ahead and refresh on the site. But yeah, there you have it. Giants lose 29-21 to the Commanders. Now the Giants fall to also 2-12 for the season. So we'll check back whether we're still number one or we drop down to number two based on strength of schedule. Let's see. Shout out to my guy Troy. He says no college quarterback wants to come here. How O-line is, and Raider Nation will call him a bump. I don't know what that means. Quarterback. Well, there's one quarterback that wants to come here, and that's Diego Pavia. And if you guys didn't hear, let me see if I can go ahead and pull that clip up of Diego talking about that. And I'm a little biased. Diego is a guy from local to me here in Albuquerque. Went to high school down the street from where I'm at, and so yeah, I don't know. That's my take. I'm a little bit biased. That for me it would be awesome to go ahead and have Diego here, but would it really happen? I don't know. I don't think so, but you never know. You never know. Hang on. I'm trying to go ahead and pull up that clip for you guys. Okay, here we go. Let me go ahead and share this. All right. So let me go ahead and pull this up. So to Troy, that no college QB wants to come here, I beg to differ. Here is my guy, Diego Pavia, homegrown talent here out of Albuquerque. Stated he wants to play for the Raiders. This is Diego in his own words.
I want to play for. Let me think. Well, I got a few options. This is no order.
Is this Mount Rushmore, top 5, top 3, or what is it?
Yeah, I would say top 5. One, anywhere that needs a QB, but this is where I would like to go. Las Vegas Raiders, so I can play with Max Crosby.
Boom.
No, that's so you can party. But next one.
What? Dude, you
can play with Max Crosby? He's on defense, and he's.
I know, but he would control the defense. What NFL team do I want to play for? Let me think.
That's funny. His boy's like, yo, because you want a party, dog. He already knows him. He knows how dudes from Burke get down. Oh man, that's funny. But yeah, but there you go. Hey, he wants to be a Raider. And the kid's pretty fucking good. He's a Heisman finalist. We'll see what happens. But I'm just biased, and that's okay. I admit it. I don't care. I like the way the kid plays. The kid could throw. The kid, he doesn't have the strongest arm. Yes, he's short. He's 5'9", 5'10". I think he's 5'10". I think that's what he's listed. So he's probably 5'10", maybe 5'11". So he's just under 6 feet. There's a couple of guys out there currently in the league that are under that. So I mean, I don't know. we'll see what happens. Do I see us picking up Diego? I don't know. I don't think so. But especially for number one, number two, I don't give a damn. Get Mendoza. Fuck my feelings, right? We got to do what's good for the team. All right. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick, guys. All right. So we now it's official. We did drop to number two again. So we are now number two, right below the Giants in the draft order. So this is gonna boil down to the tank bowl, guys. That's kind of what is what is gonna come down to. Let me kind of look at what the Giants schedule is coming up for them. Let's see here. They have the Vikings next week, then us on the 28th, and then they have the Cowboys to wrap up their season on the 4th. So yeah, I don't see them particularly winning next week versus the Vikings. You never know. Could fuck around, find out. They came close to the Commanders, but Commanders are 3-11 or 3-10, whatever they're at now. 4-10 now. So yeah, give me a second, guys. All right, sorry about that. That's my guard dog running amok here. Okay, so yeah, let me go ahead and take this down because that does not apply anymore. So we're back in second. Let's see what happens. But I really strongly feel this game, this draft order is really going to go ahead and boil down to the Tank Bowl in a few weeks versus the Giants. So we'll see what happens. But hey, it is what it is. Either way, I still feel confident we'll be able to go if we're really in focus. We really want to go ahead and get a quarterback. I still think we can go ahead and get a pretty quality quarterback, being the second or third round pick. But you never know. Guys can jump around. Just sometimes how that goes. So we'll see. Let me go ahead and take a few more comments and questions in. Again, appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't done so already, hit that like and subscribe button on this channel. Appreciate you guys tapping in and rocking with me on this post-game reaction show. Salute to everyone out there. All right. So let's see here. Josh says, hopefully we don't reach for someone like Alex Leatherwood. And that's my thing too, bro. I have Leatherwood trauma. I don't know if I can be cool with us going out and drafting another high lineman and they just completely bust. I don't know. I'd rather just go get that quarterback. And see the body of work that they have. Shout out to my guy James. He says, in my opinion, Joe Cool ain't going nowhere, especially when we chase still there and healthy. Yeah, we'll see. Mendoza's a big fan of Tom Brady, so we got a chance. Okay, there you go. The Vanderbilt QB wants to be a Raider. That's what I'm saying, dog. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah. I would be very happy. I would be very happy with draft Diego. So it's all good. Jay, would you rather draft him a quarterback? Would you rather draft him quarterback from him? Yeah, I would. No. If we have the top pick, like I said, get Mendoza, dog. Get Mendoza. Let's not fucking around with that. My biggest thing is just let's get the front office in that same fucking mindset. And this is the thing, according to AP, and I hate to go ahead and bring up bullshit like AP. According to AP, we're about that. We're about Jaden Daniels, and we're gonna go out and get this quarterback and yada yada and whatnot. But they changed their mind. Big surprise, right? So that's the thing. It's just getting this front office, getting Spy Tech, getting Brady to really stay focused and really pursue this quarterback if that's what we're gonna go ahead and do, right? And we should, because I think the whole trying to bring in a new quarterback, band-aid quarterback, journeyman quarterback, whatever you want to call it, year after year, has not worked out. I don't see it work. I don't see it working out. So it's just gonna be the same shit, different name every year. That is. It is. So there you go. Josh said Chiefs have been eliminated. Let's go, right? They lose. Oh man, that's sweet. Love it. I'm gonna still rock my fuck KC shirt in January. So for sure. For sure. So if you guys hear in the back, I got the kids rocking with me today. You wanna say hi? Look, this is my girl. It's her birthday today. So I'm gonna jump out in a couple more minutes. But happy birthday to her. Look, say hi to everybody. Say hi. It's my birthday today. I'm 2 years old. I'm 2 years old. Okay, girl. Yeah, go get ready. We're gonna go party. We're gonna go party, okay? All right. There you go. But yeah. So no, go ahead and get your fighter questions, and I'm gonna dip on out in just a bit, guys. I just wanted to go ahead and rock with you guys for a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and do the whole birthday thing today. You already know. Shout out to my guy Dixon. Appreciate you, my guy. Mahomes is probably done for the season. I didn't see that game. I didn't keep tabs. Whatever. Fuck the Chiefs. So, watch the Chiefs lose to us. I don't know. That'll be fun if they do. We'll see. Josh says Joe Brady will finally win a Super Bowl with Josh Allen. No one's gonna stop him now. This is their year. No Chiefs, so this is their chance to do it. I don't know. We'll see, bro. Never say never, because shit might happen. Oh, okay. My guy Troy says Patrick Mahomes just got knocked out of the game. Looks bad. Oh, did he get concussed? Well, as much as I hate Patty, I just hope he doesn't fucking die. I just don't want him to play anymore. That's all. So hopefully he's okay. But yeah, whatever. Shout out to We the People. Salute, brother. Appreciate you pulling up. Fire Pete Carroll immediately and his sons. It don't matter at this point, dog. It's 3 more fucking games. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it. Hopefully, my thing is, hopefully it just happens in January, that Black Monday. Once the season's over, we can go ahead and just clean fucking house. Clean house. I think this is the opportunity where you have to go ahead and just burn this bitch basically to the studs and to the foundation or the studs, whatever. To the studs. And then just go ahead and put it all back together. Put it all back together. And if Spatek's going to be here, he's going to be the one in charge of the draft picks. He should be in charge of doing the head coach hiring. Mark and Tom should just give him his wish list, their wish list, and that's it. Give her your wish list, but let Spatek do the ultimate hiring. Let him bring in, the guys he wants to go ahead and interview. Use Tom as your what's it called? Damn, I forgot the name of it. Your honeydew or whatever the fuck it's called. Your honey pot. Use Brady as your honey pot and pimp that motherfucker out to go ahead and attract the guys you want to interview. But other than that, Spytek should be in charge of this whole thing moving forward. Nobody else should be involved. Mark should not be involved. Tom shouldn't really be involved in that capacity. It should be Spytek to go ahead and really make those decisions and move us forward, at least back into respectability, to competitiveness, because even the fucking announcer said it earlier. You know, this team doesn't even look competitive. You know, and fuck that announcer because that dude was talking fucking shit left and right, saying we gotta trade Max and all this shit, and he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about because he's not in the know. He's not keeping up with everything that's going on with the Raiders. He just knows what's happened maybe in the last couple of weeks, if that. So he just needs to go ahead and stay in his lane. But I know you have to talk about stuff and whatnot, but that dude literally was talking out of his ass. So shout out to my guy Troy. Appreciate you, my guy. Happy birthday to your daughter. And it's leg injury. He's carried out. Oh, okay. Damn. Hey, appreciate you on that. Happy birthday, bro. Thank you, man. It's crazy. It's man, 2 years have flown by. And she's officially in her terrible twos. Hopefully not that terrible. But no, she's a sweetheart. She's a sweet girl. Um, so we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna go to this like jungle gym type of thing. It's gonna be fun. So we're gonna go ahead and get ready for that. But shout out to my guy Marcus Banks. Appreciate you who just pulled up. Salute, brother. Salute. Um, let me go ahead and let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. All right. So again, just kind of going back to the draft talk and all that stuff, and I'll go ahead and give you guys kind of like my final thoughts here on on this whole thing and everything's kind of boiled down to this point. You know, Pete in the future, final thoughts, the draft, everything kind of summed up all into one. You know, we currently have the second overall pick. We don't know how this season's gonna quite end. I don't really see us winning any more games, to be honest with you. Even if Patty Mahomes is out, I'm gonna just say this: even if Patty Mahomes is out, and we know what Booger Minshew is, I still feel that we're gonna go ahead and lose that game to Kansas City. I don't see us winning that game, to be honest with you guys. So if we land if we say we land number one, or we say in the top five, you know, whatever that may be, I hope the play is to go ahead and get a quarterback, fix this offensive line, and then start picking up other pieces to go ahead and really start repairing and putting this team back into respectability, into competitiveness. At this point, we're far from that. And this game was a real punch to the fucking dick as far as how bad we really are. And that's just a reality check, guys. This is a reality check. So for those in doubt on, hey, we might fuck around and win this game. No, we're not. That performance, that against a team like that, who's struggling, guys, who look, well, I heard look pretty bad early in this week, and they still came out and blew us fucking out and give us a belt to ass. That goes to show you how bad this team really is. So for me to go ahead and make that assessment of us not winning any more games, it's not that far off. Like I said, I think that Giants game is probably going to be one of the closer games that we're going to have left in the schedule. And that's the game that you might have to kind of worry about a little bit more than than the other two. So keep that in mind, about Pete and the future. I don't see Pete being here this offseason. But to go ahead and start to fire Pete now, that's not going to happen. They're not going to do that. It doesn't make sense for them to go ahead and get rid of Pete at this point in juncture. We're only 3 games left in the season. It just wouldn't make sense. It would be a slap in the face. And honestly, say what you want about Pete, whether you like him or you don't like him. I like Pete. I just don't think he's the coach for this team. He still deserves his respect. And I would like for it to come to whatever end in a very amicable and respectful way that lets him keep face and doesn't embarrass this guy. But he cannot be part of this team as a head coach anymore. He cannot. His way of thinking is antique, and it shows, it resonates on the field. People are calling this shit out. We're onto that. We're at that point where media is calling this out. You know, we've been calling it out for months now, but now it's like really taking a national limelight. So I just hope that whatever gets figured out with Pete, whether he stays part of the organization as an advisor, I'm okay with that. But he cannot be the head coach of this team. His sons cannot be part of this team. His sons need to go. Plain and simple. If you want to give him a bullshit title and have him not really be doing a whole lot, that's fine too. They cannot be part of this team as far as in a coaching capacity. It's just, it is what it is. It's just, there's been too many mistakes. We thought getting rid of certain things, certain situations is going to go ahead and rectify that, and it hasn't. We still look bad. We still have problems. Why is that? At the end of the day, the buck stops with the head coach, and he has to go ahead and answer for that. He's the one who decided to go ahead and hire his kids on here, and those areas are the ones having the biggest problems. The Carrolls can't be here. Just as plain and simple. And especially when you have the number 1, number 2, number 3, or top 5 pick, too much on the line to fuck around and fuck that up. And we do, and mind you, we don't even have a great track record with that, aside from Pete Carroll, the Carrolls. But if we want to go ahead and really start building something, they cannot be a part of it in that capacity. So, whatever way you see it, Pete's going to be here to the end of the season, and we'll know that Black Monday whether or not he's going to go ahead and continue on. I hope he doesn't, but I hope they find a way that they're able to go ahead and let him go or sever that relationship in a way that it could just be respectable and amicable and diplomatic, and let some safe face at the end of the day. So let's go out and get a quarterback. Let's go ahead and build our line. Let's go ahead and start putting this team back together, putting this team together. It's not even back together because there hasn't been a team. So start putting this team together. We have some pieces. We have Mac, we have Brock, we have Genty. Let's go ahead and start putting that together. Let's go ahead and make a team. But we still have to go ahead and endure 3 more weeks of bad football to go ahead and get there. So the nightmare is over. The nightmare is almost over, guys. Hang in there. I know it's hard. I know it's rough, but we're going to get through it. And there's hopefully a light at the end of the tunnel. I really think that there will be. That's the only thing I can hope. That's the only positive thing I can go ahead and grab onto at this current moment. But other than that, that is my time for y'all. Again, appreciate you guys rocking with me on this post-game show. If you guys haven't done so, again, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button on this channel, on your boy. Appreciate you guys. And as far as shows, I don't think I'm gonna do a Raiders Unfiltered tomorrow. Make sure you just keep tuning to that. As far as I know, we still have Raider Connection going down this Wednesday coming up. We won't have a Christmas show for the following week. We're taking Christmas off, and then stay tuned for Good Morning Raiders on Saturday. We'll go ahead and I'll confirm that towards the middle of the week. But again, appreciate you guys. We'll go ahead and run. We got to go ahead and do the birthday thing. Say bye to everybody. Say bye to everybody. Bye. right there. Look in the camera. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Tell them like and subscribe. I don't know that word yet, but we'll get there. Bye. All right, y'all. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. I'll see you guys till next time. And remember, just Raiders, baby. Just Raiders?
Bye.
Bye. Raiders? Raiders? You forgot about Raiders. You forgot to say how to say Raiders. Or are you being shy? Raiders? Say Raiders. Raiders? No? Okay. You guys get a bye, but no Raiders. There you go, Raiders. That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.
Bye.
Inside Allegiant Stadium for the first time this year.